Yo, what's cracking, baby? What's cracking? What's happening out there today? What is happening? Today will be a fine episode of Cookie Jar Greats. What do you think about that? Cookie Jar Greats. So as we're getting set up here, we're going to go over the Cookie Jar Greats, and we're going to explain to you exactly what they are, what it means, what to look for, and to make sure if it happens to you to ask questions. You know, it's good to ask questions because we continually love to play this game, but we want an even playing field, right? And so the even playing field is going to be crucial to the longevity, right, of our enjoyment of this game, right? So I have a fantastic edition of Cookie Jar Greats coming at you. The truth, brother, the truth, right? So what we're going to do as we're setting up here, let me just lead this link to the public Facebook page, and we're going to get right into it. We're going to put the rubber where it meets the road, baby. And we're going to see what's happening and see the force grates, the cookie jar grates, what all that means. Some guys are talking about it on some of these places like Golf Clash Elite. You know, you got some really wet behind the ear guys who are just newbies that don't really know that much, you know, joining that site and things like that. And they're like, oh, there's a lot of people there. But it's ran, right? It's ran. Golf Clash Elite is ran by a bunch of idiots, right? These people, they're so dumb, you could sell them beachfront property in Arkansas. I mean, they are that dumb. So we're gonna prove and show all the myths and dispel all these things that the community seems to think that, oh yeah, they got, you know, it's whatever they say. If they say perfect, oh, it's a perfect. If they say great, it's a great. Well, let's just see, right? Let's just put the proof in the pudding and see exactly what's happening, because basically, you know, you're spending money. We're paying customers. Yeah, the free app it's free, but don't get me wrong. The truth of the matter is they made $10.7 million in August alone in 2017. So I want you to understand that. Yeah, it's a free game, but it's a business, right? And in a business, you have to have customer service, right? So, and we know that Playdemic has fallen short in the customer service department, big time. So I've had a few people send me vids and things like that from my clan, and I like to use their vids a lot because, you know, we kind of showcase the ice house and things like that. But what I want to show you is that it's conveniently showcased when they want to give you a perfect, or when they want to give you a great, right? So let's just start taking a look at some videos, because basically we will start seeing the truth of the matter in the fact that, and here we go. So here we go right here. Case in point. You know, well, I'll tell you, I'll show you this. Let's understand what this is. You have a overpower leaning perfect, right? If you draw a line from the tip of the arrow down through, right, it's to the right side of the yellow. It's not directly in the middle. You got me? Now, I know a lot of people out there cannot understand that. They do not understand that. There are three sections of that yellow. It's a vertical, it is a third right, and a third left. Do you get it? You feel me? Okay. So that's the third left, right? That's the third left. This is the third right. But the thing is, that is what's called an overpower leaning perfect, right? Why do we say overpower leaning perfect? Number one, it's overpowered. It's not directly tipped in the yellow, right? Overpower means exactly what it means. It's overpower. You say, well, what does that really mean, Ice? Show me what you're talking about. Okay, here we go. Here we go with an overpower leaning perfect driver, right? So as we go forward and look at this, you see the arrow. It is completely in the most vulnerable state. This is what we call overpower. And watch the bullseye. The bullseye's just shaking and doing all kind of stuff, and it's supposed to be the most vulnerable state. Just watch it shake. See it shake? It gets all shaky. It is the most vulnerable that you can be, right? So watch this. From the drive, overpower what? Overpower what? An overpower leaning perfect, right? Are you following me? Now stay with me, because the people at Golf Clash Elite, they are dumb. They are dumb. I'm telling you, you can sell those guys running that little site beachfront property, because they're going to tell you, yep, that's perfect. That's good. Well, they said perfect, right? Right? That's what it said, Okay, but you see what that is, right? There's no denying, this is a part of the game, and we're fine with that. This is fine. I like this. It needs to be this way because, number one, the drives, they're harder. They're harder to hit those. The bullseye is shaking. You need that. It's a very violent action of the game, right? So now you say, well, you've seen that one. Now watch this one. Here is another one, and we're going to get into what these are. Now here we go with another what? What? Overpower leaning what? What is it? You tell me. What do you see? What do you see? Okay? What do you see? Look at that. Come on now. Stay with me. Stay with me. Don't be buying beachfront property in Arkansas, right? Stay away from that group. So I advise you, all you young bucks, get out of there, man. Get out of there. That group will destroy your mind, right? Okay, so look at that. You feel me? So what has happened? Look at the bullseye. It's the most violent, the most vulnerable position that you can be in, right? Okay? And I get what? Perfect, right? Okay, so okay, that's cool. Well, how does that compare to other shots, Ice? Well, let's just go down to this, and I'll show you, for instance, some things that's happened to me, and we're going to show some other people's. All right, so I just showed you a driver, and they do not have 100% accuracy, right? So here we are back in a tournament where you have got, we're going to show Turkey. Turkey just won gold in the Ice House. So we're going to show you, this is what? Now let's come on now. Stay with me. Stay with me now. We got what? A 10 quarterback, right? What is the accuracy of a 10 quarterback? Does anybody know? Board PC guy, what's up, baby? John, J Dirt, what's up? Come on now, let's just put the rubber on the road and let's talk about this, because this needs to be said. All you people out there that want to continue to deny this, you're fooling yourself, and we basically need to figure out what in the world is going on with PD, right? All right, so here we go. We have what? An accuracy 100, right? 100. Come on now. Come on now. Stay with me. Uh-oh. So here we are in a tournament, right? He's got a premium Santa ball that he possibly paid for, paying customer, and he is looking at this garbage, right? I mean, come on now. What's happening here? It's not even overpower. It's not even in a vulnerable state of, hold on, let's get it back here. I think I took a snapshot of it, but I want you to see the, let me get it real slow, and then we'll zoom in. Okay, now, stay with me. Cookie jar. And that, my friend, right there is 100% accuracy club quarterback, right? And that's what we call a cookie jar great. We're in a tournament. He's got a premium ball that he probably paid for, right? Spending crazy money, and he gets this garbage in a tournament, right? Hand in the cookie jar. This is when PD does a force grade, and people are trying to figure out what do you call this? What do you name this? It's called a force grade. That's the name that we have given it. And it all started back with Dreaded Dunes, where they robbed me of gold. And that's where I started seeing this time after time after time, and I earned my gold, right? And then they rob me of it. And so basically, I did all this studying and all these different things to do well in this tournament, because I like the game. It's fun, right? We have enjoyment. You like to study. It's fun to analyze these things and study the courses. It is fun. It's a fun game. But this right here is garbage. We're in a tournament with a premium ball, and he gets that. And I just showed you right here in what? Come on now. Stay with me. Stay with me now. I just showed you 2 drives overpower, right? Overpower where the needle's all shaky and, just it's so hard to hit perfect and all, and we're probably not gonna hit perfect and oh my God, there it is, perfect, unbelievable, right? You see it, right? So now I want you guys to understand what you're looking for. Here we have overpower leaning perfect, right? And you say, well, I know that one's even the tip of the bullseye is even out of that. Out of the yellow. So you would think that maybe that would be harder to get a perfect, right? And here, look at this. This is Santa Cruz. He sent me this one. He's also in the ice house. Watch this. So we also have a drive with an Apoc 3, right? What's the Apoc 3 accuracy? Anybody know? Anybody know what Apoc 3 accuracy is? You can state it in the chat because we're going over this, baby. It's time. Now watch this. This is a barely overpower, barely. And you see that, baby? Ice getting in there, baby. Ice getting in there. Look at that cookie jar, right? So you're showing me that's perfect. So we're good. You're like, well, if that's perfect, then the overpower is perfect. So, these ones that are finishing in, where's the tip of that? It's not directly in the middle, right? You have a third. You have in the middle, to the third right, and to the third left. And you say, well, Ice, what are you getting at? Well, as you start beginning to see all these different things, you start to realize that they pick and choose to when you, right, are going to have a perfect. And you say, well, what does that really? What do you mean? Well, here we go. Here's my case. Here's a tournament not too long ago. Iceman 2.0. I'm with a rapier wedge. And what's the accuracy on a rapier wedge? I mean, it's freaking, it's up there, right? I don't know, high 80s, high 90s, whatever it is. You're at a wedge, man. You're at the most accurate clubs in the game are these wedges, right? You can hit great with the end bringer and still be fine like crazy, right? Or whatever. So watch this. But watch this. Look at that. What happened there? What did they just give me? I'm in a tournament with an extremely high accuracy wedge, right? And they give me a grade on that. What's up with that, bro? That's a cookie jar grade. You feel me? Now you know what to look for, right? So start taking your pics, your vids, send in your complaints. Fill them up, man, at the support level. Because basically, you're sitting here spending your time and energy and even money, right? Premium balls, things like that. And so basically, and going back to where it all started, to where it was the last straw that broke the camel's back, right? I'm just killing it, right? In dreaded dunes, right? We're doing good stuff, right? 1 minute, I got that, we're good, and I'm good with that. That's the way it should be, right? But right beside it, look at this, man. Look at that. Come on now. Look at the tip of that. It's not overpower. It's not over. Brandon Davis, 87 accurate for the Rapier 8. I mean, come on. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And so this started a huge thing where I kind of laid into PD, and they kept sending me up the chain, and I think Lee bore the brunt of, hey, I got you now, because he started talking about the accuracy of clubs, and I started showing him the inconsistencies, just like I showed you with the quarterback. 100% accuracy club getting a grade, okay? And this is the same thing here. This was a sniper grade. 100% accuracy club. Again, in tournament, right? In tournament, getting that. And you start looking at this and you're like, how in the world can we have these overpower leaning perfects, right? And we start seeing the inconsistencies of this, right? You feel me? You with me now? So all you guys out there, when you see cookie jar, hand in the cookie jar, that's what it means. They're controlling your outcome. They're giving you a grade. It's called a force grade, my friend. Welcome to the show. Now your eyes have been opened and you are not blinded by the morons at Golf Clash Elite, because those guys over there are a bunch of, you could sell them beachfront property in Arkansas. That's how dumb those people are running the show over there. Look at that. You feel me? You got me? And so now you know what to look for. So that's what we're talking about here. So I advise each and every one of you to send in. Just send in. Oh, this is beautiful. I love this one. Watch this. This is beautiful. You ready? Watch this. Let's just kind of do this for a second. Look at this. Come on now. Let's get in there. Come on now. Huh? Do you see a difference in that? Come on now. Now this one is with a 100% accuracy club. Guess what this one was? That one was a 47% accuracy club, right? You're like, well, how the hell? I know, dude. I know. It's driving people crazy. And so, it's driving you crazy to think that they can continue to put out this. Let's make sure we get to this. Let's get to the truth of the matter right here. Playdemic right here, right? In 2017, made $10.5 million in August alone. In August alone of 2007, it's 2020. How much money do you think they're rolling in when they're waiting? I just the other day in the tournament, I put in a ticket with 4 hours left in the tournament play, and they tell me, oh, the time has expired when they sent me the message. I'm like, well, what are you doing with all this money? Why don't you hire the customer service? And what you're doing, like, imagine this. You're playing a football game. You're watching the Super Bowl, and you throw down a red challenge flag, and they say, oh, well, the game's expired. Your challenge flag doesn't matter anymore. It's the same thing that Playdemic is doing. You're putting in a ticket, and they're not honoring the ticket that was put in during the game play. They're saying, oh, well, the time has expired. Well, they set the time, right? They're the ones that set the time for the tournament. So if you set the time for the tournament and you put in a ticket, that ticket should be valid up until it's answered. It doesn't matter when they answer it, right? You feel me? So that's the whole premise of that thing that I see that's very, very irritating, right? They just say, oh, the game's over. Just imagine every Super Bowl game did that. Oh, you put down a red challenge flag with 2 minutes left in the game. Sorry, game's over, right? It doesn't make any sense. You can't do that. You put in the ticket well within the regulation time of the tournament. It needs to be answered. It needs to be dealt with, and it needs to be resolved, right? Resolved before the end of the tournament has happened. No, it hasn't happened because the ticket was put in during the game play. You feel me? So as you're thinking about your forced greats in this free game, right? And your cookie jar, your hand in the cookie jar greats. Whenever you get a cookie jar great, you think about this: $10.5 million in August 2017. Come on, dog. What in the world are you spending your money on during all this? Because now, you got these people who are in tournaments with premium balls, right? With premium balls. Here's Turkey right here. Premium balls. And there you have it, my friend. There you have it right there. Huh? Come on now. So I'm going to get to some of the guys in the chat here in a second. I know I kind of been kind of going off, and that's what I do. It's just time to revisit this again. So as the community is talking about this and seeing these things, it needs to be talked about, because you know what? They need to give me my Dreaded Dunes gold, right? Dreaded Dune gold. I told them, if they didn't get my Dreaded Dune golds, I'm going to blast them. And that's what we're doing. I was not kidding. So the Iceman doesn't kid around like that. Nobody pays me. I play at my own time and leisure, right? But it's just as anything that you have, you want to enjoy it, but you don't want your time wasted, right? You don't want your time wasted. Angel, they had me do an update. Why? Yeah, I know. They just did that a little while ago. And basically when you do, I'll show you this. Basically, it looks like they're adding Google Play. So they're adding a different account to it. So looks like more recovery ways. So let's take a look at this. I'll show you what I'm talking about. See this right here, signing with Google Play, signing with Apple. You hit more, and then you have signing with the phone and signing with email. So before it was only 3. Now it's apparently 5. So more backups. I guess. So anyhow, that is what we're doing, my friend. That is what we're doing here. Cookie jar grates. What are they? Where do they come from? What does hand in the cookie jar mean? It all started from Dreaded Dunes, where they robbed me of my gold. I had the tiebreaker. I had two par threes. Where they gave me greats, and it should have been hole-in-ones because I showed them the setup worked. And I showed them a way that I approached the hole, and it was a hole-in-one. And then they gave me a great, and then I lost it. And I did not get the hole-in-one. But it's one of those things where, I put in the time and the energy to break down these holes, right? And to provide content. And, we're actually exposing their game to people and having fun and doing things. And I'm not going to have my time wasted, right? We're not going to continually have this, right? And then get this when everything's on the line, right? You can't do that, man. You can't do that. You can't continue to be, look at that. Come on, dog. Jay Dirt, new holes. Seth Parker, you also need to get with all the streamers to get on the complaints as well. I feel you. GC Bunky, the new hole update is tomorrow. Yeah, it's whenever there's an update, look out. Jay Dirt, this is crazy. I spend a bunch. Exactly. We're paying customers, man. Yeah, we have fun, but you cannot show this, right? You can't show that and then start doing things with this. You can't do that, man. You can't do this. You can't show that, right? And then show that. You can't show an overpower leaning perfect and show that. Okay? You can't show a left perfect and then show a right great. You can't show a left great, right? It's the same angle. It's the same angle as that one, right? You feel me? So now all you guys who are coming on board and understanding what's happening, what's going on, that's what's happening. That's it. They are poking you, baby. Poke stick. So let's go back now to the high accuracy wedge because I feel like these are the most accuracy clubs in the game. You have the shortest distance possible in the game with a wedge, right? So these can't be great, man. You can't have overpower leaning drives being perfect, and then your 90 whatever it is 100% accuracy wedge being a great, man. You can't do it. Get your hand out of the cookie jar, man. And so here we go. Here's another example right here. We have a cat 4 with what? A 47% accuracy club. Let me say that again. A cat 4 with what? With what? What? 47% accuracy club gets what? Huh? Come on now. I just showed you a wedge from the chip of the green. Huh? I just showed you a wedge at the chip of the green. He can't buy a perfect. And you're going to tell me a 47% accuracy club is going to get a perfect in the same damn spot? Come on, dog. Like I said, Golf Clash Elite, they're ran by dummies. You can sell them, oh yeah, there's no difference in that. It's a game. It's a computer. If it's a game and computer, they need to set it up correctly, just like they do everything. It needs to be that way every time. Okay? Every time. Set it up. Make it happen. Right? Make it happen. Because this right here is garbage. Can't have that, baby. Can't have that. You can't have 100% accuracy clubs getting that garbage in a tournament, man. Come on. All right, so now we've spent enough on this. And Jay Dirt, and just to think I subscribe to GC Tommy and Finzel also all for nothing, following advice and still get it. Yeah, it's very frustrating. You sit here and play the game and study. And like I said, poor Turkey here, he's got a premium ball that he probably paid money for. Yeah, there was one time that you could win him, but more than likely he paid for that. Okay, so, and, he's in a tournament right here with a 100% accuracy club, right? Huh? Sniper 10, right? Sniper 10. There you have it. And that's what we're talking about, baby. And that's what we're talking about. You get this garbage, man. We're getting garbage. And I say this, send in a ticket, man. Tell them, hey, fix the forced grades. And they know what it is. The word's out. All the streamers are talking about them. Everybody knows what a forced grade is. They know what a cookie jar grade is. And now you too know exactly what to look for. So I say you videotape them, send in your tickets, tell them you're tired of forced grades because, you know, they robbed me of my dreaded Dunes gold. And I told them I was pissed about it. And so, you know, you're not gonna keep continually giving me this garbage, and I'm just gonna sit there and take it. See, the golf class elite people, they like the poke stick. They run around with brooms, and they give each other the brooms for the poke sticks. And hey, the poke stick's good. You should like it. No, thank you. I'm good with the poke stick, right? Those golf class elite guys, they love the poke stick because this, my friend, is true evidence of the poke stick. So anyhow, I just wanted to share that with you guys. And Jay Dirt, this sucks. But thank you for your insight and time you put in. You're very welcome, Jay. You're very welcome. Your eyes have been opened. You guys, go out there, videotape them, send in your tickets, flood them, man. Flood them. And you know why? You know why? You know why? Right there. They need the customer service that they should have. They need it. You can't wait 4 hours to get a response. They've got the money to put in customer service. And they need to, in fact, answer the questions and answer the tickets that are put in within the time frame of the tournament. If the tournament is still going on, just like in NFL, the clock is still running, the challenge is still in play. So don't let them move the goalposts on you, right? Oh, the tournament's over. Well, number one, you set the timer of the tournament. You know what I mean? The ticket was put in before the red flag, the red challenge flag was already thrown, brother. Already thrown. Do your job. Do your job. Hire the people, the customer service. Everybody demands customer service from Playdemic and Warner Brothers because Warner Brothers ended up purchasing them. So they need to figure all that out. And the more you bang the drum, the more you talk about the cookie jar, the forced grades. Rich Lawson, Ice, what cracking? Yes, sir. They should have a little help with $225 million a month. That's what we're talking about. The reality of the situation is that right there. That's the reality of the situation right there. So I just wanted you guys to be aware of that. And now you know, Iceman got robbed of dreaded Dunes with two of these right here. I had a 32 tiebreaker. I had two of these that should have been hole-in-ones. And I already showed them the shot that I already made once and pulled the correct greens and everything, had videos, and they still robbed me, and they gave me a forced grade. So, like I said, Iceman, dreaded Dunes gold, give me my gold. If you don't give me my gold, I'm going to keep banging the drum until we fix all this. All right, guys. Y'all have a great day. Come back and see us tomorrow night. We do have Tony Richardson tomorrow evening. Today is Wednesday. Today is Wednesday at 9:31 in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. Tomorrow evening, right? Tomorrow evening, which is at 7 p.m., will be Tony Richardson, Sniper Challenge. Finzel's already been on here. Ian's already been on here. We'll probably get started about 10, 15 minutes early just to kind of get started, and then Tony will make his grand entrance. It would be a great time. There's going to be some gift cards given away. Make sure you're there for that. And so Rich Lawson, PD, should change every shot in yellow to a forced perfect. You got that right. Everything in the yellow should be perfect. I don't give a damn. Because now you can't have that. You can't have that, baby. Overpower leaning perfect. And then tournaments give this garbage. You just can't do it. All right, guys. You have a great night. Cookie jar greats. Now you know. Now you know. We'll see you. Bye.